Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, it's Evan Franulovich. Welcome back to Conversations With here at Seattle Central Campus. I am with I met this girl because I went to the intensive English event. They have an end of quarter event, and she was one of the speakers at that event, and I was really impressed, so I invited her onto the show. Do you want to tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and what you're doing here at Seattle Colleges?
Yeah, hi everybody. My name is Kaili. I'm from China, and I'm studying in here, Seattle Central College, already 2 quarters, learning intense English, and I would like to learn dental hygienist program in future at Seattle Central College.
Yeah, well, welcome. We're glad you're here. You're going to start your all your college classes this next quarter,
yeah.
Or are you taking the summer off?
I'm going to take class next quarter.
You are going to take classes over the summer. Yeah. Nice. Do you know what your schedule is going to be?
I have English 99 and 101 Tuesday and Thursday morning, and I have another drawing in Wednesday morning. 3 days in the morning and in person.
Oh, they're all in-person classes? Oh, that's great.
I'm purposely to choose the in-person class.
Of course. Why would you be online? That's
crazy. I go through all the classes we are available that's a hybrid in-person, and I picked some, because some of them there doesn't fit me, like some history or chemistry are too hard for me. I just go slide all the things that's this is kind of match for me. Drawing 101. I think drawing 111. They start that.
Did you go through and pick the classes all yourself, or did you have an advisor help you?
I do ask them my advisor. Because first time I wanna pick some class close to my prerequisite, but I feel most of there is online synchronized. And I feel a little bit sad. And then I just ask her, is there any another advice? And then she said maybe I can take some another will be more closer or help my prerequisite or my career, like American Sign Language or business talking.
Yes.
I think kind of business talking, managed talking. And I have go through them, and then I find the drawing. Because I know for the prerequisite, for the program, the students need to draw the anatomy.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think will be helpful.
That'll be very helpful. That'd be really great. I know that did you watch the one with Wang Chuan, the podcast? He's a gentleman from China, and he's in the art program at North Seattle College. Did you see that?
No. I saw another 2 students one is from Italy, another... I cannot remember.
That's okay.
But I saw 2 person from our YouTube.
Okay. Well, I'll point you towards his podcast episode, because he's a really amazing gentleman from China. And
nice.
He's doing artwork at North Seattle College, so it's really...
I definitely will be checking it out later.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let's go back to before you left China. You did high school in a public school, private school?
public school.
Public school.
Yeah.
And you were thinking at the time of maybe leaving China to study in another country?
Actually, I didn't thinking to study
You
in another
didn't?
country, especially U.S. is so expensive,
Yeah.
and I was just thinking graduated and find a job, and but I know that some au pair program, so I can through that program to see different countries,
Right.
cultures, and then I applied that program and came here. But after I came here, I feel I still have a chance to go into school, so I changed to the international students visas at here.
Right. So when you came to the United States, you were on a J visa?
Yeah, G1 visa.
Gotcha. And then you just applied to have it switched to an F1?
Yeah.
You didn't have to go back to China?
Yeah, I didn't. I just stay in the States. I can change to J1 to F1 in the States. But the downside is I don't have visa. I cannot get out.
You can't leave the country yet.
But if I leave the country, I need to hold a new I-20 to go into the embassy to apply the visa. Come here.
Right. So how long? So you already have your F1. You're
Yeah.
done with the process. You're finished.
No, I don't have F1. I only have I-20, the status.
So you're waiting for that process to finish.
Yeah.
Do you know how long is it taking? Like from the time you start, how long ago did you start the process of switching from a J to an F visa?
For me, it was half a year.
Half a year ago.
Yeah.
So you're still in the process of getting to the F1 visa?
No, I'm not apply F1 visa now. If I want to apply F1 visa, I need to get out the country. Need to go into another third country to apply it.
Gotcha.
I'm all good now because I have I-20 can support my status at here. I just if I can leave the country too, but just when I come back, I need to the F1 visa.
Gotcha. So you've been away from China for a couple of years?
Yeah, 2 years.
And has your family come to visit you here?
No.
No. Have they ever been to the United States?
No.
No. So when they heard that you were going to come to the United States to live and work and study, were they supportive? Were they surprised?
They surprised. They are really surprised.
Yeah.
And but they support me. They thinking it's my decision, and they will just support me.
So before you came, you must have been a little nervous about what you were getting into.
Yeah, I was very nervous about the interview with the embassy because that was my first time to go into the embassy to apply visa.
Right.
I do went to another country, like went to Thailand, but it's different policy. I can just go into Thailand directly, get the arriving visa.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But for here it's slightly different, so I was quite nervous will we get rejected. I was applied the J1 au pair program. I really want to came here. But it's so nice. The ambassador just asked me 3 questions. I remember.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, I remember that clearly. Just 3 questions. Sorry, I only remember 2 questions. But I do remember it's 3 questions because I shared with my friends back when I was in China. One is what's the host family's name, and another just 3 really simple questions. Really simple question, and then that's it. Just give me that.
And then you got your visa.
Yeah.
Was your interview in Shenyang or was it in Beijing?
Shanghai.
Oh, you went to Shanghai.
Yeah.
Oh.
By that time, there still have one in Shanghai.
Ah, gotcha.
And then I heard the Shanghai one was revoked and then go back. I'm not sure. But at that time, I was still in Shanghai.
Ah, okay. So you're from Jilin, but you were living in Shanghai?
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. What were you doing in Shanghai?
I was working in the hotel as a receptionist.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like that work?
I really like it because the working atmosphere is really nice. My boss is really nice. All my co-workers is really nice too. I really miss him by that time.
Nice. Well, okay, so now you're here. You're getting ready to start in the summer your college work. And how long is the program how long do you plan to be at Seattle colleges?
Maybe next 4 years.
Oh, so you'll do 2 of your years here and then transfer. You'll move to another school, yeah?
No, I stay here.
So everything is happening here at this school.
Yeah, mostly, or maybe another community college. Because my dental hygienist program, they don't have bachelor degree in university.
Okay.
Only have in Seattle Central College or another college.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if there are no big chance, I will just finish my whole program at here.
Sure. Is it a 2-year program or a 4-year program?
It's a 13 class prerequisites plus 2 years program.
Oh, okay.
So it will be
that makes sense.
4 years each. Depends how long finish the prerequisite.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then you plan to be a dental hygienist here in the States, or are you going to go back to China, or are you going to go to a different country and have a different experience? What's your plan after you graduate?
I will. Depends. I probably will go back my China visit my family first. I probably will work at here. Yeah, I would like to stay here a little bit longer.
So you're in Seattle. Where do you live now that you're here in Seattle?
I'm living in Redmond.
You live in Redmond.
Yeah.
And so if you come from Redmond, do you have a car?
No, I need to take the bus.
You have to take the bus.
Yeah.
So you take the bus from Redmond. So people, especially students, they'll ask how easy it is to get around Seattle. Do you find it easy, difficult to get around the city?
I feel it depends. If it's in the downtown big Seattle area, it's easy, have more different choice bus line. But once I feel it's get out of Seattle, especially in the two sides of the Lake Washington Lake, will be quite difficult.
It gets more difficult, that's for sure.
Also, 520 fixes all the time.
Yeah. Now, they just opened a subway line on your side, right?
Yeah.
Have you been on it?
I haven't, but I have saw that. But it's only from Redmond to Belleville.
Yes.
And the next year will be extension to I-90 to the downtown Seattle.
Yeah. That's the one I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great that they opened that. So I suppose you could travel from where you're at down to Bellevue, because there's good shopping in Bellevue, and it's a nice little city. But
yeah, especially there is a big area, so many things about Asian restaurants and the Asian family market.
Right.
And the grocery from there mostly is quite close to Chinese product, so it's pretty nice.
Yeah. So let's talk food for a minute. You're in the United States. We have a large Chinese population in the United States. So have you found it easy to find good Chinese food since you've been here, or do you think it's very different?
I feel Seattle is quite big. It's not super difficult to find. But especially if students are available, they can drive into Vancouver, British Columbia.
True.
Yeah, there is a huge Chinese population.
There is a big population there.
Yeah, but here it's decent enough because I feel it's here we should try something variety food, American food,
Sure.
Different countries' food, not only focus on the Chinese food.
Right.
But sometimes when I homesick, I do need Chinese food to comfort me.
Yes.
I can go into the crossroad. That is the area I mentioned, the Asian family market. That is huge population Chinese restaurant over there.
And legitimate, good Chinese food.
Yeah, there is one place I definitely can say is a legitimate good Chinese food because I have that, especially that food is only from my country, my hometown,
Okay.
northeast part of China.
Yeah.
Because even that food, if I find it in Shanghai, I should go into northeast part of Chinese restaurant. It's not everywhere as well. So that is really scare me. I feel really, really happy every time. If I feel not happy, I can just go there. It's cure me a lot.
Yes, I miss the food from China a lot because I lived there 4 years and it was so good. Sichuan is especially great. But I found a really amazing Sichuan restaurant here on Highway 99 near Shoreline. It's North Seattle Shoreline. It's legit. It's really good. Nice. I've had a lot of not so good Chinese food, very Americanized.
Panda Express.
Yes.
The fortune cookie is not a Chinese thing.
I know. I was in China all that time, never saw a fortune cookie. Yeah. But the food, I'll share it with, I can't remember the name of the restaurant actually, but I know where it is. And when I walked in, it was just Chinese people. Nice. And the menu was very Chinese. So it's like, it felt like I was back. It was really nice.
Yeah.
Well, so now that you're in town, you've been here a while, what do you do for fun?
Now between the quarters, I will like going to hiking. Here is quite close to nature, the Olympia Peninsula, the mountain Rainier, and also the mailbox.
What?
There is a trail, it's so famous, it's called the mailbox.
I don't know this. I'm not from Seattle originally, so I'm still learning. Where is it?
It's just if it's from here, it will be 40 minutes driving.
Okay.
If it's from east side of Seattle, Belleville, Redmond, will be 30 minutes drive to the east. I think it's close to I-90, maybe. Yeah, I-90 is not a two highway too. Yeah, it's I-90. It's pretty tense hiking. 3 hours up, 3 hours down. Oh. It's so deep. The things is not it's deep. It's like this. Uh-huh. So it's quite challenging. That is quite popular in Chinese society at here because I have a couple hiking group WeChat.
Oh, that's
and people
great.
Will be mentioned. Yeah, I feel not even. Yeah, besides food, I feel it's not really difficult to make friends too. There are so many Chinese here, and can just ask anybody can hang out together. It's not difficult.
Sure. But now that you're in the U.S., I mean, most international students I talk to come here because they want to mix with people from all over the world, and especially Americans, because, hey, you're in America. So have you found many friends to hang out with who are domestic, who are from the United States?
Yeah, I know some people when we hiking together. They are American, and they from another side of American too. They from North California. Sorry,
North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah.
And one story I know from them, and they was driving to here from Carolina.
That's a long ways.
Yeah, with their pets, and then there is a dog, and the dog was after that trip, the dog was really anxiety and really sensitive because every time if they going outside and leave dog by themselves, the dog will be thinking, oh, they are going to move again.
Aww.
So it's quite. I feel wow. I just feel so touched.
Yeah, that is it. Well, I have a dog. I actually have two dogs, but one of my dogs I brought home from China. So there was a teacher just outside of Chengdu, and he couldn't keep the dog anymore. It was a Shiba Inu. And so we saw on WeChat that this guy wanted to give away the dog, and we were like, we'll take the dog. So, but it was during COVID time, so getting the dog out of China was very complicated. We had to get a lot of, paperwork done from Sichuan, and we had to get a lot of paperwork from the U.S. government, and it was just complicated to find a plane that would fly a dog. And I also have a cat too that I brought from China. I brought a dog and a cat, and so we had to drive. The only airplane we could find was in Chongqing. So we had to drive from Chengdu to Chongqing. Then we did Singapore Airlines to Singapore, switched planes there, and then flew to San Francisco. But the dog and the cat had very long trips. And but they did pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah, they're not
Nice.
they weren't too anxious. I think my cat was a little disturbed, but the dog seems to be happy here. Someday maybe you can meet my dog.
Yeah, definitely. I
She
would like
speaks
to.
Chinese, so
Oh, that is makes sense. Oh,
so
that's
yeah,
cool.
lie, 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 you know.
That's cool. Yeah, I know some pets. If they talk to with one language, they only understand one language too. Because even sometimes I'm joking myself. Oh, my English is even not because my English used to not really good. I was joking. My English even not good like a pet.
Your English is you're doing great.
Thank you.
And it's just going to get better and better the longer you're here, so that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, very cool. Let me ask you about, so the place you're staying is with a host family. Do you have access to your own kitchen, or do you just rent a room from them? How does it work? A lot of students ask about homestays, or they ask about host families. What kind of a situation do you have with them?
I was an au pair, and I have my own room, and we use the shared kitchen.
Oh, nice.
Most utensils, most tool I can use, and my host family was really nice too, and has 2 kids.
So great.
We play together, and I feel it's quite good. Big house, and so many space I can use. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice.
So there's 2 kids. How old are the kids?
They are 5 years old and then 8 years old.
So it must be really good to talk with the kids to improve your English, right? Because I find that when I speak Chinese with a child in China, it's a little easier for me than when I speak with adults.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. When I just came here, I feel it's not difficult to talk with them. But once I talk with some adults or maybe meet some new friends, I feel a little bit difficult because kids' language is different with the adults' language.
That's right.
But we still can learn some new kids' language, like
For sure.
I'm write a spell on you became an animal or something. I never, because it's exactly same with spell letter. I never realized all the spell has so many different meaning, but we can learn some kids trick from them too.
Right.
Yeah, it's a really great time hang out with them.
Yes, I agree. I think it's fun to hang out with kids. I had taught online. Do you know VIP Kid? Are you familiar with VIP Kid?
Yeah.
So I taught on that platform for like 5 years. So I met a lot of Chinese kids when I taught. And then when I went to China, I was teaching VIP Kid before I went to China. Then I went to China. I got to actually meet some of my students that I met. It was so great. There was a young lady from Foshan that I met, and a young man that I went snowboarding with who's from Changchun. So it was really exciting to be able to meet some of my students.
Yeah, that is really great.
Yeah. But I think kids are just, they're open and friendly, and they're really interested. Yeah, it was a good experience. Oh, do you hear that? That means it's trivia time. Trivia time is where I ask you 5 questions about Seattle or Seattle colleges or just being in the United States. And if you get them all right, that's awesome. You'd be on our wall of fame. And if not, it's okay. It's just low pressure. So the very first question is, how many quarters are there at Seattle colleges?
4 quarters a year?
4 quarters a year. Easy peasy. Very good. Question number 2. There are 3 campuses for Seattle colleges, North, Central, and South. Can you name the animal associated with any one of those 3 schools?
Oh, I know that. I have saw that once. But I only know here is tiger.
That's right. The Central Tigers.
Yeah, and another 2 place, one is lion. Cougar.
No, well, that's Washington State are the Cougars. But Seattle colleges, it's North Seattle Tree Frogs.
Oh, okay.
Seattle Central Tigers, good job. And then South Seattle Sea Otters.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. 6 otter. Oh, why is 4? 4?
I don't know.
Maybe here it's more humid. They have so many frogs.
Well, at North Seattle, there are many tree frogs that live in the trees. That's why they use that as the mascot.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Nice.
If you ever get a chance to go check out the South or North campuses, they're very nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, question number 3. Speaking of sea otters, we have many sea otters that live in the water just next to the city. What is the name of the body of water just off of the city of Seattle?
Bay.
It's not a bay.
The reservoir.
No. It's called the Puget Sound.
Oh, goodness.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Puget Sound is right next to the city. And we have sea otters that live in the Puget Sound.
I see.
That's no worries. You're doing great. All right, question number 4. What is the name of the form you get from the school after you apply that allows you to get your visa? What is the name of the form that you take?
F1.
Well, the F1 is the visa that you receive, but you need
I-20.
The I-20. Very good. Nice job. All right, great. Last question. This is the hardest one. What was the last movie that you saw?
Oh, The Ape.
Planet of the Apes?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Wow, it's a really great movie.
Is it though? I worry that it's just monkeys that are talking on screen. But it's a good movie?
Yeah, there is person too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to see this film. I wasn't going to see it, but I've heard a few people tell me that it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a kind of surprise. Yeah, I should not talk too much.
Did you see the movie in a movie theater, or did
Yeah.
you did? Okay. Do you go to the movie theater often?
Before I became a student, I going to often. I mean, when I was an au pair, but after I became student, I would like to put more time on my assignment.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, when I was in China, I only went and saw 2 movies while I was there. One of them was Ne Zha.
Wow, nice.
I was the only person in the movie theater.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. I went
Is it
during
in the
the
morning?
day.
Oh.
You know, it was like 2 in the afternoon, but it was during the week.
Oh, okay.
So maybe people were working.
Oh, okay.
So I had the whole theater to myself, which was kind of nice. And if you've never seen Ne Zha, I recommend
great.
it. It's very great, but it's very strange for a Westerner. It's like, because I don't know the story probably like you do. And the animation, the drawings, amazing. It was really cool. Yeah, it was fun. That was one of the 2 movies I saw while I was in China.
Thank you, like it.
Yeah, it was actually maybe I saw 3 movies because I saw another movie about the Earth moving.
Yeah.
Space movie. It was a big movie when I was in China. I can't remember what it's called.
流浪地球吗?
Maybe. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, some good movies from China. Cool. Well, great. You did good on the trivia time. Let's go to the last part of our interview. I always ask our students that we come on the show. You've been through the process now. You've gone to visa interviews. You've applied. You've chosen classes. What kind of advice would you give to a student that's back in China that may be thinking about becoming a student, but they're a little nervous, or maybe the parents are unsure? You know, they're like, what is this? What is it like in the United States? What kind of advice would you give to those students?
I would like to say just try and doing enough research and prepare well and just try it.
Just try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Just show it, not talking, and show it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's really good advice, actually. If you're going to go overseas, if you're going to study in another country, whether it's the United States or Australia or whatever, do your research. I think that's really good advice. And especially get to know, you came to Seattle. Do you have any family in Seattle?
No.
Nobody here. You didn't know anybody when you arrived.
No.
That's amazing. That's so brave of you.
Thank you.
That's amazing. And it's turned out to be pretty good?
Yeah, I'm really glad I came here.
I'm glad. That's very good. All right. Well, the very last thing I ask is for you to say some words in your own language. I think many people have probably heard Chinese before, but just in case one of our listeners out there has never heard your language, this is a great opportunity. And you can say, of course, whatever you like. Say hi to your family or offer words of encouragement, whatever you like. But maybe 10 or 20 seconds worth is all right.
嗨，大家好，我叫周凯丽。好好学习，天天向上。如果想来美国的话，做好攻略，然后多学习。
Very nice. Thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it. It was so great to see you speak at the thing, and now we get to talk here in the interview. I wish you luck over the next couple of years as you're going through your program. Maybe when you are getting ready to graduate, we can do this again.
I would like to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
We see the difference between, over a couple of years. That would be really exciting.
Yeah, that is a great idea.
Yeah?
Thank you for recommending me.
Sure,
I
of
definitely
course.
put on my calendar.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again. Thanks for listening. If you're out there, don't forget to like and subscribe and, share this podcast. We want to grow our audience. There's a lot of people that are interested in studying overseas, and we want to give them good information. So have a great summer. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.